Hey guys, welcome back to the course. In the last video, we had done with the download image functionality. So if user click on download, the download model will get open. So if I show you a quick demo, so if I click on download icon, you can see that it's open a model downloading image and it show a progress, and after that the image will get downloaded. Okay. So if I show you in the Figma, so we are done with this all the stuff like the user can download image functionality with React Native and Blob util. Alright. So far, if I talk about quickly what we are done with this home screen, we are done with this screen, and we are done with the discover screen, like image screen. And now in this video, what we am going to focus on, that is called share image functionality. Okay, so how does share image functionality work? So if I give you a quick demo how does share functionality works, so let me open my Excel draw quickly and explain to you how does share image functionality works. Basically, if you see on the WhatsApp, so to share the image, let me type text share image. So to share the image, first you need a data in a base64 format. Okay, you need a data in base64 format. So basically, to get the data in a base64 format, you have to store that file. Okay, you can see that like the file is downloaded, and we also getting a notification that I think you make a sound. Okay, now moving back to the here. So if you want to share any image, first you need a base64 data format. Okay, base64 data format. Okay, and to gonna share the file, we're gonna use one package that is called React Native share. All right. Okay. To get the base64 data format, what we have to do again here, we have to download the file. Okay, download the file in your storage. To get the base64 format. Okay, so it's gonna be like this. To download the file, first we download the file. Once we download the file, that's how we can access the base64 format data. Okay, so if I quickly write here, okay, let me delete this code. Okay, I just deleted, and let me use text. First, the image should be in your directory. Okay, download the image. My bad. Download the image, kind of. Okay, this is all gonna be look like. So to share the image, first we download the image. Then once we download the image, we retrieve the base64 data format, and now after that we can share to any WhatsApp or Facebook, whatever place we want. All right, and we're gonna use one package that is called React Native share. Okay, so once user click on the share icon, okay, let me go back to the VS Code. Now let's get started from beginning again. Let's go to the app.tsx, and here we are having one component that is called home screen. So let's go to the home screen component by clicking on here. Once we go to the home screen, you can see that here we are having a image card component. Where is that? Yeah, we are utilizing this image card component at all the places wherever we are rendering these images. So let's go to the image card component, and inside this we're gonna have a share icon. So let's see the share icon. So you can see that we are having a share icon. So here I'm gonna add one event listener. So on press, whenever the user press on share, so we're gonna call a function called handle share image. Okay, so I'm just copy this function, and we're gonna write this function quickly. Const handle share image, and we're gonna make an arrow function like this. Awesome. Now after this, what we have to do is, I mentioned that first you have to download the file, and then get the base64 data format, and share the file. Okay, so let's do first thing. The first thing is that you have to process the image share. So I'm gonna make a one function quickly here, async function, and it will be async function. And after this, we're gonna make one function here on the top. The function will be what? Process image to share. Okay, it's gonna again be I think async. Okay, it's a function. So let's make a one function quickly. And process image to share means basically a downloading file it on there. Okay, and it will return a base64 data, and we're gonna call this function. Okay, process image to share quickly, and we will get the base64 data format. Okay, so now let's go to the process image here, and it will be one async function quickly. And let's go there inside this function. So first of all, what we have to do again, like as we are already done with this, downloading the file and so on. So we're gonna use a try catch block quickly, and this will help you to understand, understand this code base as well again. So first we write the const process image to share, and here we're gonna check that is guaranteed, like do we have permission, await. As you know that to process the image, to download the image, first we have to ask for permission. So as you can see that already on the top on handle download we had created this function, so we're gonna utilize this. Okay, so I'm gonna just copy this whole line of code, this line of code quickly. Okay, so I think this let me copy this whole line of code. Okay, and now let's go back to the our code, process image to here, and I'm gonna paste it here like this. Awesome. First, what we are doing here, we are writing a permission. We are requesting a permission request to ID storage permission, and if it's not guaranteed, then return it. Means you can't process the image. Okay. After that, we are getting the image URL from item.image URL. Perfect. And this code is again rewriting, which we had already done, but there is some tweak which I'm gonna just letting you know. After that, we're gonna make a let picture directory. This is also stuff we had done, so I'm gonna just copy this quickly, this line of code as well from the top, and I think this is the whole code which I'm gonna just copy. Okay, let's do one thing. I'm gonna just copy the whole code, and we're gonna do the changes as per requirement. So I'm gonna just copy this whole function. Where is that function? This 100 download function. I'm gonna just copy this whole function handle download. Okay, I just copy this function, and you can see that this is a function which we had created. I'm gonna remove this whole line of code and paste it again, and I'm gonna update the name at the place of handle download. At the place of handle download, I'm gonna make this process image to share. Okay, to save the time, I just copy paste because most of the things are going to same. Okay, all right. Now let me make it bigger for you guys. So you can see that process image to share. First, we are asking requesting the right permission. And after that, if it's guaranteed, then only we are moving forward. After that, we are getting the image URL. Once we are done, we are going to the picture directory, and inside that we are creating a file path. Okay, and after that we are making a set is downloading is true. So I'm gonna just remove this line of code for now. Okay, I'm gonna just remove this line of code, and here we're gonna make another state. In the place of this, we're gonna create another state like set is processing kind of. Okay, so I will do it now. So instead of using a set is downloading, I'm going to create another state. Let's go to the top, and here I'm going to make a one state that is called what is processing and set is processing. Okay, and I'm going to use state as a false. Okay, it's a different variable. The reason behind that I will let you know quickly why I make another variable, another state. And let's go here, and at this place of we're gonna update it set is processing at the place of set is downloading. Okay, now after that we are telling again we are using React Native blob util.config. We are defining a path, append extension png, file cache true. Notification, I think we don't want to show this notification, so I'm gonna just make it false, or you can remove it, because if you're going to share some image, I don't want to think showing a notification does make sense. If you want to use download manager, you can use, but I don't think I want to use download manager. I'm gonna make it false, and yeah, this is all the things. And after that, we are making a fetch request, passing the image URL, we are getting the progress, and we are updating the set download progress. Awesome. Then once we are done with this, in the download functionality, what we are doing, we are just copying this image to the storage, but in here there is no need to copy the file to the storage. So we're going to remove this line of code, and we're going to make it set is processing as a false. After that, set is downloading will be it will become 0, and we're going to say that we're going to show a toast. Okay, I don't think I don't think we're gonna really need this stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this. We don't want to show image share successfully, so we're gonna remove this block of code for now. And after this we get the base After this, let me do undo. We're gonna remove this line of code. We don't want this, so I just comment this code line of code. And once we get the response, what we are doing, once we get the response, we will get the response as a base 64 data. We get the base 64 data. How we get the base 64 data? By response dot data. Okay, once we get this data, base 64 data, okay, first we check that if we don't get the base 64 data, then we're gonna tell that, bro, we're gonna tell our user error, like, you know, no image to share, because we didn't find any image. So I'm gonna tell that no image to share, kind of. Okay, and let me uncomment this code for now. Okay, if we did not found any base64 data, so we are telling that no image to share. Okay, now after this, here we're gonna add the logic to share the image. Okay, but before that, let's see, are we getting the base64 data or not? So I'm gonna just add a quick console here. Okay, so let me add a console here and let's check it out. Okay, another thing is that while processing the data, we're gonna show a model as well. All right, so to show the model, we're gonna go to the model code quickly, and here in the visible property, you can see that in the model container, we're gonna make that you have to show also if is downloading is true, or if is processing is true, then you have to show. Okay, and we're telling that downloading image, so here we're gonna make that processing image. So if it's processing is true, then we're gonna, if it's processing is true, like, you know, if it's a processing, okay, so we're gonna tell that if it's processing, then we're gonna tell that processing image, processing image. Else if it's it could be another way, it could be another thing, that would be a downloading. Exactly right. So we're gonna say that downloading image, processing image, downloading image. Please wait while we're downloading your image. So again, we're gonna copy this line of code, and we had show a conditional text. We're gonna make it smaller, and we're gonna make it smaller as well. Okay, now let's check it out. Now let's click on this share icon. I just click on this, you can see that now you get it's closed. Why it's closed? Okay, let me again open this app. Okay, and we got some error, which is very bad error. Okay, so we are just telling that I think model is also working. So yeah, let's go to here. Okay, and I'm gonna just comment this line of code for now, add invite downloads manager, because I don't think it's really need. Okay, and yeah, now let's go to the here explore icon, and let's click on this share icon. Processing image, please wait while we process image. You can see that we get the base64 data path. Okay, you can see that we are getting the base64 data format. Awesome, and we can get rid of this code if you don't want to. I think we can get rid of this code. Let's clean this code, because in process we don't want to show any download manager or something like that. We're gonna also remove this code. We're gonna also remove this base64 data, and after that, to share the the base64 data, what package we're gonna use? The package which we're gonna use, that is called let's go to the browser, and we're gonna use a package called npmi react native share. Okay, it's gonna be a npmi react native share. So click on this package. After that, you have to copy this file, copy this command npmi react native share. Let's go back to the terminal, stop the terminal, and paste this file. Okay, it will install the npmi react native share. You can see one example. This is for Expo they have mentioned, if you're using Expo, so you can follow all the instruction. Now for this example, what we have to do, we have to use like this share.ops image. We have to import image share like this. So okay, let me start the server meanwhile as well. Okay, now let's go back to the image card component. Here first we have to import the share from react native share. So I'm gonna just import this import share from react native share. After this, you can see that this parameter they are doing, like share.open. Okay, so we're gonna again use that. Okay, so I'm gonna pass this parameter like share.open and .then and .catch. So just copy this whole line of code. Okay, and we're gonna run the app, and here scroll down, process image to share. We get the process image to share, and here we get the base64 data as well. Okay, and once we get the base64 data, we're gonna just return this base 64 data. Okay, we get the base64 data. Okay, and else we're gonna, if there is any error come up, so we're gonna just return null kind of. Okay, so if we, okay, so what, let me explain this function once more. Process image to say what is doing. This is a function which is asking for, like, request write permission, because to share the image file, that file should be available in the gallery as well. That's why after that, if it's granted, then move forward, we get the image URL. We are trying to download that file into your Android directory in your file scope. So we are passing this and downloading this, and we are making a variable set is processing is true. Download progress. Once the file get downloaded, then I'm just making it 0, and if there is no image, then you are just making no image to share, else we are returning a base64 data. Okay, now here we get the base64 data. Okay, now after this, once we get the data, we're gonna check that if we get the base64 data, then you have to copy this line of code. Here we're gonna paste this line of code. Okay, inside this we have to pass some parameters. Okay, the first parameters will be what? So I'm gonna make a one options variable, const options, and it's gonna be look like this. Okay, the first thing is called title. Okay, let's add a title, and it will be a share image. Okay, this title will be share image. Whatever you think, you can add the title. After that, you're gonna add a URL. Okay, the URL will be look like this: file colon dash dash. Okay, and here you have to add a base64 data, base64 data, like this. After that, we're gonna have a one message. What the message could be? Check out this image. Okay, now let's go back to the browser. Let's go back to the app on browser. Okay, we are passing this and we get the response, and yeah, if any error come up, so we are telling that like this. Okay, so all right, now let's go here. Let's go to the here. Okay, now let's scroll down. Let's click on this image here. It's started processing the image. Please wait. Once we are done with this, okay, nothing open up. All right, because what could the reason, guys, why this is not open? Okay, let me again process image to share. Let's go back here. Okay, let's go. Okay, where we have it, process image to share, because we are using a dot then dot catch, and inside this variable we get the data. Oh my god. Okay, I got the mistake. So inside this function process image to share, we are having a dot then dot catch. All right, and here in this variable we get the base64 data. So what I'm gonna do, guys, instead of returning a base64 data here, I'm gonna just move this line of code here. So I'm gonna just copy line of code, cut this line of code, and I'm gonna move this line of code here. Okay, I'm gonna just move this line of code, and here I'm gonna just remove this code because we don't want this base condition. This will only execute if there is, otherwise if there is only base64 data. Okay, and yeah, I think it looks good to me. Now again, let's try base64. Let's click on this processing image 90%. Reference area property base64 data doesn't exist. Base64 data doesn't exist. Okay, let me copy again. Are they making some mistake? Oh, I got it. So this is called a small letter. Like, I was making a typo. The D was small. I make the D was capital and it was small. Okay, that's why I was getting error. Okay, now again let's try. I click on this image, processing image. Please wait. Now once it's done, you can see that. Check out this image, and we can share it to the whatever place we want. Let's suppose if I want to share it to the message. Am I able to save with message? I'm not sure, but let's check it out. Okay, I just click on this, next. Okay, next. Okay, you can see that the image is also there. Check out this image. So whatever the title you have mentioned there, and you are indicating the image as well. So you are able to send it to the WhatsApp as well. Okay, so yeah, I think this is a great functionality. Most of the people don't know implement how to share image functionality, and people get stuck. Okay, and yeah, I think this is how you gonna share the image base 64 data. So once you get the data, process image to share, and after that what, I think this is all we do usually. Okay, so let me explain you once more what we are doing here, guys. So inside this function share outline, we are calling a function called handle share image. So let's go to this function. So inside this function, first we are processing image to share. So after once we get the process the image process the image, like it means the file get downloaded in the directory. We get the base 64 data, and after that we are passing that file parameter to the React Native share. So you can see that const guaranteed aways, we are asking for permission to download the file. After that image URL, and after that we are downloading the file, and after that we get the response data as a base 64 data, and we are passing this file, we are passing to the share, we are just sharing this image. All right, so yeah, I think it's a really straightforward. I think instead of having a set is downloading, it should be a set is processing as a false. So yeah, I think that's all in this video, guys, and let me add this point is here, share image. Okay, share image functionality. Okay, this is the third 12 video, and we are like make a significant progress on this project. So we are done with the share image functionality in this chapters. And there's one more thing I just wanted to add you guys. I had built my own LMS. So here we see that we had make a a courses for you guys, like learn mobile app development and publish your app on Google Play Store. This is one of the best course which I recommend you all. So please check out this course. Also, if you wanted to learn how to build music player with React Native, you guys can also check this out, this course as well. This is really awesome project, and this will boost your profile as well. So yeah, that's all in this video, guys. Let me know if you have any other questions. Thank you. Bye.